Tiffany with Preme Magazine. Got Mark Phillips on the call.
What's up, y'all?
Just gonna chat for a bit. So, do you look at yourself as a social media comedian?
No, definitely I do not. I mean, like, I don't get offended if somebody calls me or anybody on our team that, but I like to say entertainer, or, just like writer or director and stuff like that, just because, that's what that's what I consider myself as, so.
Yeah, that was like my second question was like, is it offensive to be like,
Oh,
he's a
I
social
mean,
comedian? Yeah.
like I said, I don't get offended, but I mean, I guess maybe when I go home back to the room, like I ain't no social media comedian, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm thinking in my head. But like, if somebody was like, "Yeah, this social media comedian Mark Phillips," I'd be like, "Oh, okay, that's fine." Like I ain't gonna trip on it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you decide that you were gonna make comedy a career?
Um. Probably around like when I was 17 or 18. That's like when I put out my first YouTube video. So yeah, like I'm bad with like years, to be honest with you. So like I feel like I was 17. I might have been 16 though. So
Yeah.
when we put out the first YouTube video, I just liked it. I liked the feel of it, and just watching like a short little comedy story go through and just playing an actor. So that's when I feel like I want to actually make this into something.
Right. Yeah. Was it the intent to kind of put yourself out there, or was you like, I'm gonna just put this on YouTube and just see like what happens?
No, yeah, I had no intent on like becoming famous or nothing. Like I just was on some like I just want to like get really good to make it to a movie or something. Just like get onto a TV show on a streaming service or something like that. I mean, at the time I was thinking TV show on TV because nobody was watching streaming services, but now like I'm like, okay, I want to be on a streaming service.
Yeah. So how does your family, when you told them like, yo, I'm about to make this a career, like this is something I really want to do, how did they take that?
My mom, they just would like they would be laughing because like I would tell them I was like, nah, like at first I told them I wasn't going to college and I was just gonna be rich, really, and that wasn't, what I'm saying, like that was a stretch, what I'm saying, because I ended up going to college anyway. I still had to go to college for all 4 years, and actually I was there for 5 and had to get my degree and everything. But the whole time I never stopped believing. You know what I'm saying? That's very important in my opinion, is to just be believing while you're doing something, So if you got like a dream and you're doing your dream every day, but you still got to go to a job or you got to go to school, like that doesn't necessarily mean the dream is not going to happen. You just got to continue believing in it. So that's what I was doing. And so, I mean, to go back to the question, yeah, I mean, they really just believed in me. They didn't really steer me no way. They were just like, okay,
All right.
some,
Good luck.
yeah.
That's
No, really good luck. My dad was really on some, all right, man, we'll see. And so I'm like, okay.
that's crazy. Did you feel like, going to college was helpful in your career, or was it like something that you just felt like this is something I just want to do?
Yeah, I feel like it was helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I met a lot of people that really just like left lasting impressions on me. And I feel like I wouldn't have gotten this far without meeting all those people. Um, and I, hold on 1 second, guys. Did it pause?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so yeah. So I feel like that is very helpful just for the fact of meeting people. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's so many people that's like-minded there, and that's what I like about college. I always tell everybody that it's just the experience. If you like don't want to go because you think it's just like an extension of high school, I really don't feel that way. I really feel like it's like a lot of different like-minded people and people that you wouldn't have met just like staying in your hometown and things like that. So it's people from all walks of life.
Right. Yeah. Do you feel as a Black comedic, you've had hurdles that maybe white comedics didn't face earlier on in your career?
Definitely, definitely. I mean, I talk about that all the time. Definitely. Like, I think that, like, if we've had to make a lot of videos that go viral multiple times, and I feel like, um, if I, like, you know what I'm saying, wasn't black, it would be a little bit easier. I feel like more people would see it. I feel like more people would give us a chance, versus like some people seeing us and not watching us strictly because we're black sometimes, maybe, or because, just in general, I just feel like it's easier to get to, like, Ellen or somewhere like where somebody will help you with a platform. I think it's easier for white people to get there than black people.
Yeah. Do you feel like that's it's a different comedic standard for Black comics?
Wait, repeat the question.
Do you feel like it's a different comedic standard? Like you have to be super funny as a Black comic and like kind of mediocre as a white comic to get
Well, I do think that, but I think like the white, like, I'm not taking nothing from white comics. I think that the ones that has made it that far, like, they probably deserve to make it that far. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got favorite white comedians and stuff as well, Jim Carrey and people like that. So, um, but I do really feel like, yeah, as a black comedian, you gotta be top of the line to make it, as far as you want to make it. Because, I think, in our culture in general, sometimes if you're not top of the line, a lot of people might not even support you all the way, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah,
So,
definitely. So what went into building, the Mark Phillips brand? You as a brand, what went into that?
well, it's really like RDC World brand, like, and then like, RDC World is our group name, and it stands for Real Dreams Change the World. Um, and that's basically exactly what it is. Like, I felt like dreams can change your world, and it can change the world of people, around you. Um, I just think that really it's like a really good driving factor in life, and just gives you a reason to live, dreams in general. So I feel like when I had coined the term RDC World, that's what I wanted. That's basically, the brand that I support. It's on the shirt and everything. So, um, that's that's what went into creating, is just like, be powered by your dreams.
Sure. So
Yeah.
when you see people sharing your content and like not tagging you or crediting you, especially like earlier on in your career where it's like instrumental that people do those things, how do you deal with that?
Um, I I really don't feel no way about that, for real. Like, the way I seen it was a little bit different than how some other people were seeing it. I seen it as like, wow, they posted like our video, and a lot of people get to see us. And I always would say to myself, like, this ain't the last time they're gonna see us, so they might as well get used to seeing our faces. So once the video if it got viral off somebody else's page and it got 5 million views, like, I'd be like, oh, that's amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and be mad because they didn't credit me, but like, I do think that they should give credit. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I try not to see it as such a bad thing. I
Yeah.
try to see it as, look at all these people who saw it, and if they really want to know who it is, I think they can find it. Like, I think they can find us, um, even though that's a little bit harder at the beginning of your career, like, but, that's just how I've seen it always, honestly.
Yeah.
Actually, the first video that got 1 million views that we created, they did not tag me. I just seen it on the page, and I was like, wow. I remember I called my mom, and I was really happy, and I was like, but they didn't, I don't know how people gonna find me. And she was just like, don't worry, don't even worry about that. And I really wasn't that worried about it. I just decided to tell her that.
Yeah, definitely. I would have freaked out like, yo, this is my time.
I know. And that, I mean, I feel like I was just confident that we'll make more videos that were funny. That's how I felt about it.
For sure. So what it went into actually being able to monetize from like these videos and skits that you were putting out?
What went into that?
Yeah, what went into like, okay, like I can make money from this.
Um, I feel like when I would see other YouTubers making money, um, and I would just be like, I would kind of learn here and there, like, okay, they made this amount of money. But I honestly kind of was like, I didn't really care about monetization at first because like I wasn't getting that many views, and I would see the other YouTubers getting millions of views. So I was like, of course they're gonna get money if they're getting millions of views. So once our video hit like it hit 1 million on YouTube, and then I was like, wait a minute, how you do monetization? Like I just missed 1 million views. Like I was like so lost because I never really paid attention to it. So I was like, man, hey, I missed all that money. I could have been rich. But really though, just for people who might hear this, you do not get rich off 1 million views. I will tell you that. You do not get rich off that. So
People
like,
think
but
that.
I felt like it. You said what?
I said people think that.
No, yeah, they really think you get rich off 1 million views, but no, you get rich off being consistently getting a lot of million views. So like it has to be, you know, a lot of videos with a lot of views on them. I don't want to give anybody no specific number because I don't know. We
Yeah,
ain't rich, so I wouldn't know.
I feel you. Um, so through this process, like, how do you stay grounded through it all?
I mean, I just try to remember why I started doing it every time. Like, you know, I'm here to try to change the world through film, through TV shows, through my ideas, through and my dreams. So I try to never really separate myself from other people. You know, I
Mhm.
just want to always be a person that's just down to earth, honestly. So
I
that's
mean,
how I feel like I stay grounded.
yeah, I mean, a big criticism of like comedics, especially like successful comedics, is like the bigger you get, the less funnier you become. So I'm just like, how do you stay funny as you become more successful?
Um, I feel like just always you gotta always stay hungry about it. You know what I'm saying? And just stay true to the people around you. Like I feel like I'm just always with my friends every day. So I feel like as like if we get bigger, I don't think we can get less funny. Like that's subjective to somebody. Yeah, somebody might be like, yeah, these people not funny no more, but that's just to him. But to me, I'm still having a blast with the people around me. So, I just try to continue playing games the same way I've been playing games. I watch anime a lot. I continue watching anime. I never try to switch up the routines that made me into the person I am today. Like always going to see my family, always hanging out with my friends. Like that is like the most important things to me. So that's how I feel like it. And being down to earth, because I feel like they might be getting bigger and they might be kind of secluding themselves and really getting into their head about how to make this and that and this and that. And that's what I try not to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot has gone on this year. COVID, fight for Black lives, this
Yeah.
hell of election. So many things have like gone on. Do you feel like you have a responsibility to talk about like social inequality and just kind of current events?
Ooh, that's a tough one. um, Sometimes I feel like it depends on what the subject is. Like, um, like I really feel like it's case by case. I like it just depends on what it is. And if I have something to say, I'll talk about it. I'm not gonna just come out and talk about something because I feel pressure to talk about it. Like if I have something to say, I will talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's how I feel about it.
Right. So a big part of like just Black comedy is like turning our pain into laughter. So how do you navigate that without being offensive?
Um, turn my page to the left. How do I navigate it? I feel like, well, I'm Black, so like if somebody get offended by the stuff, like I don't know how they could get offended. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? I'm dark black. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the blackest possible. So I mean that I don't feel like people would be like, man, he racist towards his own kind or anything like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything I do, really, I try to help Black people along the way. That's why we got a convention in our hometown in order to help. Because I feel like a lot of conventions in general, like anime conventions and gaming conventions, I feel like that it's like mostly like white people there and whatnot. And I feel like maybe some Black people don't feel comfortable being there because there's not too many people that look like them there. So when we created our stuff, it's called DreamCon, Dream Convention in Waco, Texas. It was to get people from our hometown and surrounding cities to come there and just, you know, see that there's a lot of Black people who love anime, gaming, film, and, you know, things like that. It doesn't have to always be sports, you know. So that's how I felt about it. So, like, you know, I don't think nobody should get offended at something I would say or like a video I would make about, you know, our own people, you know, because I would probably be making it from an experience. That's number one. Number two, like I never try to offend anybody, you know. I literally just do it of like comedy. Comedy is, you know, it can be offensive to one person, but funny to 20 people. So I can't tell that one person, you know, if he try to talk to me, I mean, I'll tell him like, I ain't trying to offend you, you know. So
Definitely get that. Do you look for the approval of like the goats of comedy? Like, so like just really known comedics in the game, do you look for their approval?
no, I don't look for their approval, but like I feel like their approval would be good. You know, like I'd be happy if they were like, yeah, man, this dude is funny. You know, but if they said I wasn't funny, like I would I don't know what to tell them. I really don't. So, and like I don't really see myself as a comedian. I see it as like entertainer. Like there's so many other things I want to do. It's just right now, you know, I try to make videos to make people laugh because I feel like this world needs to laugh because it's wild all the time.
Yes,
So,
definitely. So you said that you consider yourself an entertainer. So what other kind of verticals do you want to get into?
well, anime is number one because I feel like anime just inspires me, like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and things like that. So I want to make an anime myself. I want to make TV shows myself that have something to do with action and not just comedy because I feel like there's not too many TV shows and movies where like there's a Black leading cast and they're not doing something that has something to do with slavery or something. Like I just want to have a good adventure with some Black people. That's it. Like, you know, or like I don't want to be going through things that like everybody always be like, oh, of course Black people will go through that. No, I want to go through an adventure just as Black people.
Yes, definitely. I
Yeah,
think it's important for those spaces too, like for us to see ourselves. So yes, I
exactly.
love all of that. So how do you want to be remembered?
How do I want to be remembered? I want to be remembered as just first of all somebody that was great at his craft. I want to be remembered as somebody who was down to earth and that helped a lot of people.
Mhm.
Like I feel like when you leave this earth, you know, only thing that you could do is have inspired a lot of people and just like, you know, so that they can be better while they're on this earth as well. So that's the number one thing I want to do is just inspire, you know, millions of people of all different races, not just Black people. I want to inspire all races in general, but you know, especially Black people.
Yes,
So
love that. Dope. And then just because you were talking about anime, like what's your favorite anime?
my favorite is man. I got like it's a lot. Um, I got One Piece and Naruto. Those are my favorite anime, and then like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood too. Like there's like all three of them. They're really close, but I would give it to Naruto if I had to pick. Like a gun in my head, said, pick one. I would pick Naruto.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I heard like those spaces are like low-key racist. Like
You said what?
I heard those spaces, like anime spaces, gaming spaces, like they can be kind of like racist.
Exactly. So that's why, like, you know, we do the things we do, like, you know, with the convention and just showing like everybody that you know there's no need to be racist.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of people be thinking like if one Black person does something that people don't like, they try to say, okay, every Black person is like that. You know, that's not really fair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't do that to white people. We don't do that to anybody else. So why
Yeah.
why would people you know make those assumptions about us?
Yeah. Definitely. All right. Yeah, that was it. That's all I have for you. I was done at how do you want to be remembered, but I was just curious about the other stuff.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I appreciate it for real.
But yeah, this was awesome. Thank you for your time. Thank you for tapping in with Preme. Yeah, I'll just circle back with you once everything is written up.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate y'all having me on here.
Oh yeah, of course. Talk soon.
All right.